Everybody just grab a seat. It's going down with MC Shakie sipping tea. Hey, everybody just grab a seat. It's going down with MC Shakie sipping tea. And we sipping, and we sipping. It's going down with MC Shakie sipping tea. MC Shakie is in the building. We have arrived. The queen has arrived. The queen has arrived. What's going on, Sip Nation? Sip Nation, give yourself a round of applause. If the thing actually works, that's for y'all. Sip Nation, you know, give yourself a round of applause. What's going on? This is the X Shakie Show. This is the Sunday show we do this every Sunday. Right here, X Shakie, where you call in to numbers 863-400-2SIP or 863-400-2747, and you ask me anything. I got my SIP cosmetics bag, bitch bag. I'm so happy about this. This is 100% organic bag. This is not really the promo, but I needed to put. Well, I got my SIP cosmetics. I got, my SIP cosmetics, kind of like daily use stuff, like of course my eye thing that I use around my eyes, the cucumber eye gel, and I got, of course, my favorite, the charcoal mask. I got both of them in there, and I got my Bro Hazel and him. So I got my SIP cosmetics, but this is actually the place where I'm holding my fans at right now. So I got my fans in here as well. Like, you can put a lot of stuff in here. So I got a stuff. I want to give one away. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. Got all my fans in here. Shout out to Wise Girl. She loaded me up with things. So like I said, I got all my fans in here. I was actually looking for this particular fan, and this is the one I'm looking for. My original favorite fan. So this is the one of the only the call-in show. Yeah, this is available at SIPcosmetics.net if y'all want a bag. I would like to give away one. I might give away to one of the callers. Send y'all a free SIP cosmetic. That is actually a good idea. So everybody that calls in, when you tell me your name and where you're from, I'm gonna put it on a sticky note, and we're gonna put the sticky note in a in the SIP Nation mug, and I'm gonna pull one at the end of the show, and whoever that is, I will send you a free SIP Cosmetics bad bitch bag. Therefore, that's for you. You heard me. How are y'all doing today? What's going on? You want that fan? I should have given it. I'm gonna give it one to everybody one. So when you call in, please call in and say who you are, where you're from, and you can ask your question because you can ask anything that you want. Pull me up a little something to sip here. Got my tea ready. What else we got going on? So today is May 17th. It seemed that everybody opened up. The girls going outside. It's just I just don't, I don't know how I feel about that. I personally, okay, I'm so sorry. Church Mouse, make your follow me on everything, MC Shakie Live, at on all the people internet everywhere, ever you go. Y'all already know that. Also, what else is on? What else is the girl? And if you need to get anywhere in SIP Nation, you just go to bitchwesip.com and you can get there. So I didn't get a notification. I'm glad I know the schedule. YouTube tripping, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. Is you going outside? I am not going outside. Don't ask me. But Sagittarius, you got to call in and ask the question. Okay, we got to call it in. You got to call. So I don't answer questions in the comments. Just because you can call it and ask me. And then you can enter to get a free SIP Cosmetics bag. I might throw a fan in there if I'm feeling all right. But let's take our first call and see what's going on. Oh no, she gone. She called. It was the 832 number. She gone. I don't know what she. Oh, he or she. I don't know. No. Oh well, that's why I need you to answer email, Shakie. I have no idea what you talk about, Tabitha. I do answer emails. Call them to ask no questions. Yeah. But I'm sorry about the things. But yeah, so girl, yeah, the outside is open. Girl, the girls is going outside. So how you doing? She called back. He or she called back. Hello, how are you doing? You on the line with X Shakie. Who are you and where you calling from? Hello? 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 Hey, baby. I'm talking to you. 832 number?
I'm here. You can hear me?
I can hear you now. What's going on? You on the line with X Shakie. Who you is and where you calling from, my love?
Yeah, this is me.
Who is me? Who is me?
It's MC Shakie. I'm calling from Houston. That was my question. Like, are you concerned with doing shows now that it has opened up?
Oh yes, I'm very very concerned. I guess it hit close to home for me, and so I don't think I don't you know until I hear the word cure or vaccine, I'm very concerned. They called to book me for a house party. Uh, Recently I turned it down. The money ain't that important. My life is. They did book me in Houston, as a matter of fact, on June 26th. Now I think I will probably feel more comfortable going to that one because it's so far off, and I think we'll be able to get a better, clearer thing. But worst come to worst, if I'm too scared, I'm not gonna go. I'm just I don't like this. I don't like that. There's no way in sight. This is a very serious thing, and it did hit very close to home for me. It hit a very close family member, and they're not out of the woods yet, and I'm scared for them. I'm scared for myself. I'm scared for everything. So I don't know why everybody was in such a rush to go back outside. Like you're not missing anything. We don't know if anything. They don't know anything is working. They talk about they don't know if the masks are working. They don't know if the gloves are working. They don't know if any of that is actually working. And people outside not wearing masks, not wearing gloves, not staying 6 feet. They're not following the guidelines. They're just outside like this thing is over. And so every place that has opened up has seen a spike. The scientists who are obviously smarter than the leaders are 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 saying like this might not be a good thing right now. I know we're tired of being inside. I'm very tired of being inside. Everybody is. Everybody is. Everybody. I guess it don't hurt me as much as hurt everybody else. But
Mm-hmm.
I will say this: I don't like it. I don't think it's. I don't think I mean, self preservation is like the first thing, and I don't like it at all. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a smart decision. I'm not a person that's in the thing, but I declined a show, but I took one. They haven't paid a deposit or anything yet, but when they pay the deposit, I will let them know that I will hold your deposit in a trust, but I will definitely refund it if I don't feel safe. If I don't feel comfortable doing it. I'm not, I was sitting in the house to be broke all day before I go outside trying to talk about whatever. I think the government is being dumb because they're making you choose out of life and livelihood. Like either you're gonna die at home or you're gonna die out there.
Right.
So they're not even giving you a choice. And I think that this election, the one place that we should go, despite everything, is to the poll and vote every single body that's in the government out of there. Just vote them out. I think that we should vote every single.
Right.
I think
Right.
we should.
And
Huh?
do you feel like they should be giving away masks since they're requiring everyone to have one on? Like that should be something that they're giving away.
I think the government is worrying a lot about the economy instead of worrying about people's lives. And I think that should. I think honestly, I think they should. I think that they should have a more of a socialist lookout for the time being, because I think they should be stricter with the staying inside when they was. They should have been more stricter. I think they also should have put programs in place where the government, maybe the military or something, come around and give out masks, supplies, first aid kit, Lysol, things that that people bare necessities, which would eliminate people having to go trying to find things themselves for a while. I think it would have been an enormous undertaking, but I think that 90,000 people dying is not real. A million and some people, I say it's not real. It's not real. How can you tell somebody that? How can you tell somebody that we pay our taxes? We pay sales tax on everything we buy. We pay sales tax on everything we buy. We pay our income. Listen, they make money off of your income tax as well.
Yeah.
When they take money out, when they take your money out of check, the government issues bonds, loans, and stuff like that. They get interest off of. So it's so much money that we're paying double, triple property tax, every type of tax you can imagine. So what we pay them for, what they get paid for, is to make sure that things like this are handled appropriately. And so I don't think this is handled appropriately at all. And I think all of them should lose their jobs, starting with the top and all the way on down to the bottom. I think that every senator that you have that you can elect them out of office. Vote. I don't care if the person is running again. Vote for somebody else. I'm not saying they would have done a better job, but I just know that the job they're doing right now is horrible. So it needs to change everywhere. This is not Obama wasn't making no. One of the things that he said when it makes sense was that their response has been anemic, and I agree with that. And I agree that it should have been.
And I agree with that as well.
So I agree with that. It has been anemic. I think that I think the top don't know what they're doing, and if it's the head. if the head all the way down don't know what's going on, how can the other people have to go from the head? So if the head is dumb, then everything else is gonna plummet. Then you have this thing I'm mad at too. The part about the Congress and how you got one side want to give away too much, and you want to give it to all the corporations, and you got one side don't want to give it to the people, but want to give it. It's so people need help, and they need help now. You got Mitch McConnell talking.
Stop me if I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
I feel like that's our money. Like, we pay taxes just as you stated. Like, how the hell y'all gonna be mad about bailing us out with our money? We could bail out these big car dealerships. We could bail out the banks, the home loans, but we can't bail out the people. That's bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't lie. But you know, I just feel all the way irritated with that. But that's all I wanted to go and say. I'm going to let the next call. Y'all don't feel bad about getting no stimulus checks. That's your money.
That's your money.
We pay taxes for that. And don't be so safe to run outside. Like, to hell with that. Wait for the country club. Wait till they start doing tours in the White House and all that. If no viewers, so just be safe.
Right, I agree with you. Thank you so much for calling, sister. I appreciate you so much. You have been entered into the contest. If you win, you're gonna have to email me your address to send you a thing. Okay? I put your name on the thing. Okay, thank you. All right, so listen. So piggybacking off of what she just said, let me tell y'all something. See, this is what the problem was. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. This is why the Republicans are so mad right now. Y'all got y'all stimulus check and y'all put them in a savings account so they can stimulate the economy. Everybody's saving their stimulus. Everybody's saving their money. The purpose of stimulus was for them to go stimulate, meaning that you were supposed to spend it, not hold it. And because you're holding it, that's why they're having trouble giving you. They want you to spend that stimulus in order to help. You know what I'm saying? You're getting your money from your employment and all this other stuff like that, and you're holding on to it, trying to see what's going to happen. They don't want you to do that. And so the reason why they want to give you no more money is because you have not stimulated the economy with your money. It wasn't a savings check, it was a stimulus check. So they want you to spend money in order to spur the economy. You get what I'm saying? So the problem with y'all getting more money is that you haven't spent the money you already have. And I know we look at it like, oh, we're not gonna spend the money we already have because we don't know what if y'all gonna give us some more. But if you spend the money you already have, they gotta give you some more. Just understand what that is. Mark Cuban had probably the best idea I've heard, and that was simply to do this. He proposed issuing out every American a debit card where you get like $1,000 or something. I think that's what his thing was. Excuse me, y'all can go look it up. Y'all stuff independent. I'm gonna say it and we'll go on to the next caller. But it's $1,000 on a debit card. You have to spend it within a certain amount of time of getting it, like a week. Let's just say, for example, I don't know what his plan actually was. So you get a debit card. Everybody get a debit card from the government. It's US, whatever. It has $1,000 on there. And you have to spend it. And he said there was some type of way where you could have them, they make you spend it locally. But you have to spend it, and within a week, and if you spend it within a week, you get another re-up. But say for instance, you got $500 on it left. You're gonna lose that. Plus, you get the negative $500 for the next week. So it's gonna make you go out there and spend it in order to get the money So to get the full $1,000 next week, you have to spend $1,000 that week. I don't know if it's $1,000 what his plan was, but maybe it's 500. I don't know what the case may be. It could be something. But you get a debit card, and so what happens is you spend it locally. So you're stimulating the economy that way. Because in order for you to get some more money on your debit card, you have to spend the debit card. That was Mark Cuban plan. I thought it was ingenious when I heard it the first time. I was like, oh my God, Mark Cuban should be president because that's the smartest thing. You want to stimulate the economy? Give them this card. And let's just say, I said $1,000. I don't know how much you put on the card, but let's say $500. You got $500 on the card. But if you, so essentially if you go and you spend $300, so you have $200 left. That week timer hit, boom. Not only do you not get that $200, but you not next week you only get $300. So you got to no. It wouldn't let you withdraw funds from the ATM, so you can just go put it in your bank. It has to be spent. It's a debit card that it has to be spent. It wouldn't be for ATM cash. You would be able to just you would just be able to spend it at your like local places. So that's what it is. Look at the next call, y'all. That was his plan. I thought it was a good plan. I don't know why they don't adopt it. How you doing? Welcome to Ask Shakie. Who are you and where you calling from, my baby? So I can put you in the drawing for the free Sip Cosmetics bag. Hello, Miss. Hey,
hello,
Shannon.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. You Shannon from Gretna?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm Shannon from Gretna.
All right,
I just have one question for you.
Okay, what you got, Mom?
In reference to your Tip Cosmetics,
okay.
Do your mom wear your cosmetics?
Okay, so my cosmetics aren't wearable in the sense that they're not makeup. They're more like skincare. I'm going to introduce.
Right, the skincare.
Yes. Everybody, my mom, my daughter, my sister, everybody, even my brothers, I have sent little gift bags or stuff like that. So it's in my family. And especially for Mother's Day, I gave her a whole lot of stuff, tea bag and everything else like that. She loves the charcoal mask.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so she loves the charcoal mask, which me and her actually do. Starting to be like a little ritual of ours that we do every day. And she loves the lip gloss as far as the lip gloss. She's not a fan of the eye gel like I am. I am more of an eye gel fan, and she likes the Bay Hazel more than the Bitch Hazel because I think she just doesn't like the name Bitch Hazel. But so she uses Bay Hazel. I'm trying to get her more on the tea mist because I'm trying to explain to her more like, girl, it's a moisturizer, but I don't think she's like the wet stuff spraying in her face. And but she do spray, she like to just like, and I don't. This is not a bad thing, but I like, girl, you gotta spray and go. So she has used all the products. She's a fan of some of others and more. Some like I said, the charcoal mask and stuff like that. But she does do it. My daughter is in love with just about everything. Like she raves about it. She actually got orders and stuff for a lot of her friends and things like that. So that was a big help. The word's still out on my brothers. I could understand that. But Tiff has given me rave reviews, and she actually used it because I went to her house last week sometime, and she was like, "Oh, I need some more. Could I get what's the discount code? Because I need some more." So my family's in on it, and I love it. I love it.
Oh,
right.
Great. I really appreciate you. That was my only question, and I want to really sample your products now.
Okay, yeah, I would not sell something that I do not use myself or that I didn't think was safe for my own family. I wouldn't. That's not what I would. You would see my family. Well, I don't so much show my family, but I would if I not my daughter and daughters all I've sent stuff and they have all used it. And I might actually let them talk. Like I'll let them do some reviews and stuff for it. And as we come along and do this together, as we get on this journey together, I will definitely implement them more into it. As far as what their honest opinion is. So far, I've had zero. I have had zero returns, one issue. And I rectified that issue immediately. So our customer service is a big thing. But I tell you this: if you want to sample it, go ahead and sample it. If you don't like it, call me and I'll give you a refund. I mean, it's that simple. I'm not going to ignore your email about that or anything like that. If I've never had an issue with bad customer service or anything like that, when we had issues, we tried to make them right. So if you don't like it, and you don't have to tell me a reason, you just be like, I don't want it anymore, and send it back to me, and I will issue you a full refund. So thus far, we haven't tried to done that. We've made it right, but I may ask like, what's the problem? If we could fix it, if we can't fix it, nope, you can't fix it. Send my money back. Your money will be right back to you, and you could quote me on that and come on live just like you have done. If I don't, and call me on that, and I will definitely do that. So,
okay, I really appreciate it. One more thing: have you ever thought about? I mean, I know it's not about hair or anything. Edge control?
No, I don't know nothing about it.
Okay.
I mean, if I can't. I'm not going to sell something I don't use. I don't use edge control. I don't have edges. I mean, I wear fade. So no, I have never thought about it. I thought about edge control to be petty one time, but I don't want to get in that. I don't want to get in that business something that I don't understand at all. I don't know about I don't understand. I don't understand the mechanics of it, and so I'm not an expert on that. I got some good skin. I got some real good skin, sister. But so I know about how. I'm actually writing a book. I'm actually almost finished the book about skincare, and it's just taking some implement. So I'm trying to get a dermatologist on board to like review what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about but I'm talking about stuff that I know and how my skin regimen. And because when I was in prison, it was hard keeping. Girl, there's no real way, so I had to look for innovative ways to take care of my skin. Not only that, I suffer from a problem that razor bumps tore my skin into another tail. And so, I mean, just sun damage to black skin and stuff like that, it still affects it. And so I know a lot about it because I researched it myself and applied it myself. And so I'm not an expert, I'm not a dermatologist or anything, but I definitely want to, so I got a book that I wrote about my skincare and how black skincare is differentiation from their skincare. And sometimes we need product centric for us and things like that. So, I do talk about it. The stuff grandma used to tell us about witch hazel and stuff like that. They knew what they was talking about. Aloe vera, the aloe vera plants and stuff like that. They wasn't crazy. And the science actually backs it up. Yes, it does. Grandma and them, they knew what they was talking about, sister. I'm sorry. The people we forget and we got all these new stuff and all this stuff like that. But grandma and them knew exactly what they was talking about. They make sense. They're going to get the tea. When they was the first on the tea tree, y'all. If you knew that what I'm talking about, they was the first on that. They was on the first on aloe, the aloe plants and stuff like that. Right. They was the first on witch hazel. Right. Witch hazel was from everything from skincare to hemorrhoids. Grandma used to have go get the witch hazel. Yeah. So they know, and they might not know. Oh, no problem, sister. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate that. Was a great call. That was a great call and a good question.
Thank you.
Okay, my baby. You're also entering the contest. Stick around because if you win, you got to email me and ask me.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, my baby. Bye-bye. Hey, Asia. Asia?
Hi.
Hey, Asia from Indiana?
Yes.
Okay. I got it. I just want I want to enter you in the contest. Everybody call tonight. I'm entering you the contest for free Sip Cosmetics Bad Bitch Bag. So, what can I do for you, my baby?
Wait, I couldn't hear you because my daughter's
What your daughter doing?
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. What your daughter doing?
Okay, so last night I was binge watching your Hot 9 at 9, and I felt like so sad, like I felt you through my phone about the Slim One situation. I know that was really hard for you to go through, knowing that y'all been so cool, and now he's acting like, just trying to belittle the situation of what y'all was going through. Have you heard anything from him, or did he ever give you your $25?
Okay, so the answer to the $25 question is no. I have never received my $25 from either one of his girlfriends.
Yes.
I have not received my $25. Okay, so what he did call
because
me.
I felt you through the phone like you were serious, like you was really hurt by that, like that's serious, like you were serious.
I was. All right, so how do I feel about that? How do I feel about it right now? I honestly, I have not been thinking about it recently. I did talk to him so that happened Thursday. I talked to him on Friday. And he was just like, I don't know why. Like he wanted me to dead the situation. I guess he wanted me to tell his girlfriends I was lying, which I'm not, and I'm not going to tell them that. It is what it is. Yeah. I'm never going to say that. I'm never going to admit to something that is not true. I live in my truth, and that's what it is. Not saying I don't respect him living. If he wants to live in a lie, that's his business, and that's his business. But from what I understand, I think both of them are still sticking with it, and that's cool. I don't have no issue with that at all. And if that's what they want to do, they want to do. If they can accept that, but as far as telling them I'm lying to save face for them, that will never happen. I will never do that. And so I found it disrespectful of him to even ask me that. He also asked me to call his mama and apologize to her. Now, I don't think I was disrespectful. I don't think I was disrespectful to the woman. I did text her inadvertently. I did not want to text her initially, but I ended up texting her. Yeah. But I texted thinking I was texting the other girl because their numbers are similar. They just have different area codes. And so I did text her inadvertently. So I can apologize for that. And I may do that at some point. But right now here today, I don't think that's going to happen. I did end up blocking him from calling me, so he cannot call me now. And then after that, I did hear from both of the girls on different terms. And I don't have an issue with either one of them. I think they both had some type of indication of this before me. And so they kind of was like prepared for the blow just a little bit, just in case. So how do I feel today? I'm good.
Yeah, how do you feel? Because I was so concerned. I mean, you was just on my mind because I was up late and I was watching the Hot 99. I was like, oh, I feel, he don't deserve that. Like, he's a good person. And I know you have been through that before because I watched all the prison stories. I'm like, why he's such a good person? Why do they always want to do that to him just so, you know, to act like it's not going on? Because I've been through this before where I had to tell a friend something and I had receipts and she did not believe me until once everything hit the fan. And then they want to run back my way like, oh, I should have known. Now you can keep it moving with that person because I tried to tell you.
Right. I you know what? I tried to, I guess I'm trying to make sense of it still because, like, I guess for him, like, you know, I don't know, him coming back into my life kind of sort of was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what that was. I can't really explain. I can't because I'm not saying like I was faithful to him or anything. I'm not a good person when it comes to just like, don't think I'm some angel. I'm not. I was snacking on. I was snacking on somebody else too during the time. Like I wasn't faithful, but I think I thought we were supposed to have an understanding and mutual respect, and that's the truth. I'm not no angel with no halo in front of my head. But and why do they do this to me? I don't know. Why do I do this to them too? Why it's come to sometimes it's self-evaluation. Why do I do this to myself? Because it's the same type of person that does this over and over again. And so it's not my fault. It is what it is as far as what they want to be with their life. But my choice comes when I see those type coming, not to just run the other way. And I guess it's just because I don't know. And so am I part to blame for that?
Well, that was all I had. I was so nervous to get on, but you made me feel so comfortable. Well, thank you so much for talking with me because I was so nervous.
Don't be nervous, girl. That was a good question. We needed to know that. We needed to know. We need to know if the president is all right, girl. And you asked, and that was a great thing. And I thank you for calling. I did put your name in the thing, so make sure you stick around to see if you are the lucky winner of the bag. And that's what we're going. Thank you so much for calling.
Okay, well, titty bob for me now, titty bob.
That was you sitting at $5?
Thank you.
That was you sitting at $5? Who that was sitting at $5? No, that's not true. That's somebody named Tamika. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, bye.
All right, baby. All right, somebody did send $5 to the Cash App, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and titty bob for them one time. Let me get the song. Come on. And we're going to take the next caller. We're going to take the next caller as soon as the titty bob song come on, which is, did I press the button? Oh, there it goes. Thank you. All right, so got another call. Shara from New Orleans. Is it Shara or Shara? Shara? Hello? Shara?
Hello?
Hey, baby, what's going on? You on the line with MC Shakie?
Hey, baby, how are you?
I'm all right. So, do you want the? So, is Shara? May I, Shara?
This Shine, Shakie. I be going live with you on your Instagram. Well, when you used to go live on your Instagram.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. What's going on, my baby? How can I help you today?
Hey, my baby, how are you? So, my question that I had for you is about setting up a web page for my business.
Okay, what you got?
So, the question that I have is, do you think it's better to go through GoDaddy, or do you think that it's best to find a creative designer to build my page for me so that I get all of the amenities that I want for my page?
What you doing? What kind of business is it?
So I have a pressure washing and janitorial service that I offer to the city of New Orleans. Because, you know, I'm in the city of New Orleans right now, but that's what I offer to the city. It's basically like quarantining, getting people back in the swing of wanting to go outside and being comfortable with going outside. And I, you know, do janitorial and pressure washing. I pressure wash buildings, you know, inside, outside, homes, inside, outside. So it's like I want to build my business where people can see me online and not just hear word of mouth. You see what I'm saying? I want them to be able to see me.
Gotcha. All right. So the answer to your question is simple. You could, I don't think, so GoDaddy is a registrar, really. GoDaddy just registers your website. They have a website builder on there, but no offense to GoDaddy, it's trash. I don't like it. But at the same time, you probably can find a cheap web designer on Fiverr. But I'm gonna go ahead and plug my service too, because we do that at simpmediagroup.com. And you can sign up for a free consultation and Sip Me to go down. Now, we're not as cheap as Fiverr, but we kind of understand more mechanics of business. Do you want them to be able to book through your website, or you just want them to
be able to book to leave their personal comments. I want them to be able to book
right. So you might
like book even if it's commercial, whether it's just like residential, because I do commercial and residential.
Right,
I want them to be able to tell me, hey, I need a car clean. Hey, I need a carpet clean. Hey, I need I need my drapes steamed. Whatever the case is, I'm here to service your business or to service your home to get you back in the swing of taking care of business, or being comfortable. People were sick. They were in their homes the whole entire time during quarantine. Some of them are still in their home.
Right.
Their houses need to be cleaned. I want to go in and make your house livable for you, where you don't feel like you're still living with COVID-19.
Gotcha. All right. So I don't recommend GoDaddy to host your website. I recommend them if you want to register your website through them. They're excellent for that. I register all my websites through them, and I use somebody else to host them. Probably your best web host will be probably Wix. For you, because if you think about hiring a creative designer, that usually means you don't have creative design experience. But you probably could do that you could probably find somebody kind of cheaper on Fiverr. But I think what you might want to do this for me, and it's free. It's not salesy, but you can go to sipmediagroup.com and book your free consultation, and you will talk to me or my representative, which is more likely me right now, doing the free consultations, and that way we could get some more insight into your business and what you want to do.
Awesome, thank you, sweetheart. I got another question. Shakie, you gonna be my friend forever because I love you. So you gotta be my friend back.
Okay. I am your friend. I'm your cousin, girl. I'm your family, girl.
So much, I mean, that's awesome. I'm so thankful for the tips that you gave me.
Thank you so much.
Because I swear to God, I need them.
No
it's much needed and it's much respect. So thank you so much, and I love everything that you're doing.
I love you too, my baby.
And just keep it up.
Thank you. I will. Thank you so much for
coming. Okay.
All right. So I owe somebody a titty bop. I have not forgot. I just want to give you some. I don't like to interrupt the caller, so we're gonna give you a titty bop. Miss Black is beautiful. Oh, my Black is beautiful. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Thank you so much. My Black is beautiful. I think you tried to give me that $25 back, girl, but you didn't have to do that. But I thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, we got another caller. Let's see what's going on. Carrillo Kajan Rita. How you doing? Who is this? 985? Huh?
Hey, MC Shakie, how you doing?
Hey, babe, how you doing? What's going on? What's your name and where you calling from so I can enter you into the contest?
What you saying?
What's your name and where you calling from so I can enter you in the contest?
Oh, this is the Creole Cajun Rita. I'm calling from that room.
I know who you is. Creole Cajun.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on, my baby?
So, all right, well, I was calling because, all of us already know, what Sip Nation is about. Stories come out. You report them, you give us the tea, you tell us what's going on. So I wanted to know, did you receive like a lot of backlash and questions why from non-sippers, why you move forward with the story about Big Frida and Devin?
Okay, that's a good question.
Because I know how people could be, like, oh, well, why he did that story? That's the queen about, and like I say, us as sippers, we all know, stories come out, you report it, you're going to give us the tea. But, some people, they get in their feelings about certain things that you, report on. So that's why I was wondering, did you receive, like backlash about, moving forward with that story?
The story came across my desk. Mm-hmm. As many things happen to do. When it deals with some of these New Orleans celebrities. I listened to the woman, I felt what she was saying, and I went ahead and talked about the story. I don't think it got more backlash than any other story I've done because they don't like every story you do, somebody's gonna be mad. And so I get that. So it didn't get worse or backlash than any other story, but I guess the part about this story was it was surprising some of the backlash I got because for some reason some people thought me and Frida I had so much, and I've talked about it in good lights before, and so they was like, oh, I'm surprised you did it, like I backstab a friend or something. I don't hang with this woman. I don't like this girl. I don't hang with her like that. I don't know her like that. I don't never kick rocks with her like that. I never, we knew each other through bounce. I knew. So at the same time, I don't know why people just assumed that Frida was off limits for me because she was but me and Frida never been friends. We never hung out. And so with that being said, it was like that was surprising because people felt like I betrayed her some type of way. But I'm like, sister, I hit her up and I hit up Devin before the story broke. As well as putting up that the story was breaking. So if they had some issues with the story, they could have both come to me and said whatever. They both elected to ignore it or say like or whatever. And that was that. The Tootie commenting on something that had nothing to do with her surprised me. But other than that, it wasn't too much. I would say like backlash, but the backlash, so I'm expecting backlash on anything that I report on. But it was this one just surprised me that they felt like I had betrayed a friend. Like I guess they understood them other people, the stupid and fruity. But when it comes to
when you were speaking, it was like you violated something.
Yeah, but I'm like, how? When I'm how? This is not my partner. Like she's the queen she's the queen of bounce to the world, but the queen of bounce in my eyes is probably somebody with a twat. That's no shade to her. She's done a lot. Don't get into it, but I mean, I know she might be the queen of gay bounce. I don't know, whatever. And listen, and I'm not being shady. I'm just being real. As a fan of bounce, and has always been a fan of bounce, I could say this. I could say this, and I could just really think my opinion about it. I think that the queen of bounce was self-proclaimed. If they had a bounce electorate or something that gave her that title, I would go with that. But the queen of bounce, that's something that just was somebody bestowed on her that had no clue what bounce really is. And that goes for the alleged king of bounce too. No shade, but it's just what it is. I don't think that's what their title is. And they give themselves these self-proclaimed titles and stuff like that, and that's cool. Hey, I don't think they buy their work, back it up. I don't think Frida has a better catalog than Nobi, honestly. She just got more. She got more popularity. So, so like I'm saying, it's not. I don't owe the queen of bounce nothing, especially if I don't identify her as the queen of bounce. The world does, and that's cool with me. And I'm not here to change nobody's mind or educate nobody. This is my own personal opinion. So I don't have to say nothing. But if a story come across my desk, I know who I work for. I work for Sip Nation. I work for the Sippers. Sippers, look, 2 Sippers just sent me the $25 the boy was supposed to send me. 2. So I don't even just get the $25 he owed me. Somebody just sent another $25, so I got double what he owed me. These my bosses. I gotta make them happy. I don't have to make Freddie happy. Freddie don't buy no Sip cosmetics.
You definitely answered my question. I appreciate you answering my call, and enjoy the rest of your night.
No problem. I appreciate you, my baby. And shout out to you. I like you. I need my reading girl. What's up?
Baby, you know how to hit me up, baby. You better hit me up for that read.
Okay. I'm gonna be in Baton Rouge tomorrow.
Oh well, baby, look, you need to get my DM so I can get your address. Okay. And you can come get your read, baby. Okay. On the house.
Oh, something else free. Okay. I like a free month, like a something.
All right,
free.
baby.
I love you too, my baby. Thank you so much for
I love you too. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. So I owe somebody a titty bop. We're gonna go ahead and give it to him now. Ooh. Thank you so much, Jamaica. I love you too, my baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. We got another caller. Hello. You're on the line with MC Shakie. Where you calling from? Washington, D.C.? BMO in the building? What is it?
Hey, Shakie.
Hey.
This is Mimi Shantice. I wanted to thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. And I basically had just one question. What's going to happen to the dude you reported in jail? Is something bad going to happen to him?
No.
Dick,
the lady called me, and I was just like, you know what, we was in the height of it. I don't want to press any charges. I think he might have got like a warning shot or something like that, which is basically just like they went some and said don't do it no more.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought something good happened to him.
Yeah, I didn't press the issue. I could have.
Okay.
And where you calling from?
That's all I wanted to know.
Where you calling from, baby? I want to enter you in the contest. You get to enter in the contest.
Washington, D.C.
D.C. in the building. Shout my Auntie Rose and him. I say, hey, they ain't there. I was supposed to be collecting. But okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I love you, Shakie.
I love you
All
too.
right, bye-bye.
Yeah, I didn't press the issue. I didn't. The woman called me and said, "What's going on?" And I said, "Listen, we was gonna hear the argument, whatever. Shoot, they went ahead and give me a little warning." Holly, you can no, we cannot. You gotta call in and ask that. Call in and ask. Holly, call in and ask. We don't answer no questions in the DM. And this is actually, but we could talk. Hello, how you doing? You on the line?
Don.
Hello.
From California.
Which Sean?
Don, D-A-W-N.
Oh, Dawn. Okay, Don from Cali. What's going on in California? How you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I just want to ask him for advice on restarting your career.
Talk to me. Why you got to restart your career?
Oh, I lost my job in January prior to the COVID-19.
Okay.
I just don't know if I should just go back and try to get a job, or I've always had thousands of businesses in my mind. I don't know what to do at this point in my life. So I just wondering, what is his advice to somebody who's going through job loss right now and how to get back on their feet?
Start your business. Start it.
I'm sorry?
Start your business. Start your business. You've been working for somebody for so long, and you've been making them rich. Time to do that same thing for yourself and make yourself rich. All your life, you have been working for somebody, making them rich. They've been paying you. They've been paying you to make them rich. And what you did, you learned a lot. You know how to do stuff. Start your own business. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I know I look 21 and all because I use my SIP cosmetics, but I'm not. I'm over 21. I'm actually 37 years old. Now, being 37, I come out of jail a couple years ago. I'm having midlife crisis, and so I was working for somebody else, and I was working for somebody else up until March 13th. But I will promise you, one of the most rewarding things in life was starting my businesses. I swear to God, it was one of the most rewarding things because now it's like it's on my terms, and it's still work. It's still hard work, but it's not a set thing. There's no for sure check coming. I gotta work. I don't work, I don't eat. And so that's kind of like, but it's rewarding because there's no limit to the amount that I can make. But also too, it's so rewarding because I'm not making that. I'm so rich. I'm actually changing life for me and my family. And also too, I'm gaining that experience, but I'm also gaining the know-how because I've been on every side of the spectrum. And so it's nothing more rewarding than that. And not only that, guess what? We need you to start that business. Your children need you, your family needs you, and the world needs you. Somebody needs to see that you, at whatever age you is, and you sound like a young woman, but whatever age you is, somebody needs to see you as whatever your state is in life. Do that because you gotta do this not for you, just yourself. You gotta do this for your family, but you gotta do this for us as a people because we need to see you do that.
Thank you for calling me a young woman. I'm 48.
Perfect time.
I appreciate it.
Perfect time. Start that business tomorrow.
Yeah, it was rough because in January, this job took me like probably a year to get. It's in a level of law enforcement, not like a city or county. It was pretty high up. But when I got there, I was treated so bad, and they made me know every single day that I was only a black woman. And they made it difficult for me to pass the probationary period. And it took me forever to get this job. And I seen racism in the worst way possible. And so I lost the job in January. And now then after that, the COVID-19 broke out. So it's made it difficult for me to find other employment. But I just, like I said, being black, I always known there was racism, but I've seen it firsthand. When you go to work and somebody look at you and say you don't fit in, and you're the same age as everybody else, you're a mother like everybody else, but you're the only black person, you know what they're saying.
Right. Definitely. Guess what?
Yeah.
So what, you gonna start a security company?
You know what? I haven't decided, but you know what? I want to go into public relations somehow. I haven't really figured out how because I like to talk to people. I love all kinds of people. But like I said, I really want to do it now because I was treated so bad for being black and working in law enforcement. I never would have believed it would happen until it happened to me. It was something. It was really something. So when this COVID-19 broke out, now I'm just trying to get back on my feet. But that's really what I want to do. I even started college at 47. Never went to college after high school. started college, took this job because I wanted to go into public relations for law enforcement. But now, I don't know. I got treated so poorly. I can't work for anybody else anymore.
Sister, I'm gonna put this into the universe for you. One day they're gonna come to you looking for a job. You're going to,
and that's what I hope, Shake.
We're gonna soon, and one day soon, you're gonna do this fast. You're gonna do this rapidly. You sound very educated. You sound like you're on that path. Put that into what it is. Public relations is a field right now. Let me tell you something. Recessions. Oh, let me say something will come after every recession. A big old boom. A big boom. After every recession is a big boom. So the recession, it might be, listen, and so these people so mad about how this stuff going on, they're not finna let us be in a recession going for long. They about to print so much money. I know what they're finna do. They're about to print so much money, so that means everybody's gonna have money. And so that means everybody is going to want you, everybody's gonna be starting, everybody's gonna need you. I need you. What's your race for PR?
Thank you. I watch everything you on, Shakie. I found you. I think probably when I lost my job is when I got into watching yours because I was so depressed. You have really lifted my spirits some nights. I just want to tell you thank you and just keep going. You really did. But losing my job, I found you. So I thank God for that.
And sister, and you finna help the next sister. And you're gonna help all the other sisters that need to get into this stuff. And that's how we're gonna win. If you ever need anything, you go to sipmediagroup.com, free consultation. Free consultation. If you just don't know what you want to talk, shout out, free consultation, sign up for free consultation. Free. No sales. Just need you to talk to me and we'll figure out what you need to get your business off the ground. But get it off the ground.
Thank you, Shakie. Thank you so much. You have a good evening. I'm so excited I got to talk to you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much too, my baby. I love you.
Thank you. You have a good evening.
Oh, I got a titty bop to do. Thank you so much. She's also into it. We gotta do a titty bop. Oh, girl, girl, what you must have got your stimulus check. Oh, you must have got your. Am I pronouncing it Jamaica? Cassidy, you must have got your stimulus check, girl, because you just like, hey. Thank you so much. All right, let's take our next caller, and we're gonna get into it. How you doing? Welcome. What's going on? You're on the line with MC Shakie. Hello.
You talking to me?
I am talking to you. 313. Hi, I'm talking to you, my baby.
Oh, hey, Shakie.
Hey, baby. What's your name? What's your name and where you calling from? Talking into you in the concept. Who?
My name is Sweet.
Okay.
Name, same person.
Okay.
I'm the same person. Anyway, and I'm from Detroit.
All right, Detroit. What's going on? How can I help you tonight?
What's going on with stuff? So listen. So I'm not saying if this is a question. Yes, this is most definitely a question. So something happened to me in like October. Basically, my friend, one of my closest friends in the world, knows everything about me. And she told my baby daddy about a relationship that I had with somebody when that he knew of. Me and him wasn't together at the time when I had the relationship, but you're a man, you know how y'all, so I guess he was mad. His feelings was hurt, I don't know, but she told him for no reason, like, don't. Okay, so let me go. Do I have time to break it all the way down?
Break it down. But you call me a man, girl.
Okay. So,
what you saying? What you trying to say, girl?
I mean, because you. No.
Go ahead, girl. I'm just messing with you, girl.
So, then we go to his people's house, we partying. She gets invited, so she comes too. We drinking, they partying, smoking, what have you. I get drunk, I go in the back, go lay down. His sister, my baby daddy's sister, is my best friend.
Okay.
She there too. We all drinking, partying. She get put out. Her son got to take her home because she's so drunk she can't drive home. I guess my friend couldn't find me. My children's godmama couldn't find me. So my children's godmama couldn't find me. She kept asking my baby daddy where I was at. My baby daddy I'm being an a-hole, basically saying that I was on a date. Like, date, because it was Sweetie's day. Oh, she on the date. She gone. Her and so-and-so gone. They on a date or whatever. So she took it as, I guess she was drunk, so she took it as that he was trying to say that we was gay. But he was just being funny, basically saying that they disappeared and Sweetie say where they at. So, somehow or another, she ended up cussing everybody in the house out, telling my baby daddy people she gonna beat their ass, calling them bitches. Bitch, I'll beat your ass. I ain't never seen you. Who was this? You always talking about my sister, talking about me. This is the situation that I woke up to when they woke me up out of my little pass out shit or whatever. So, my baby daddy pull her arm, like, let's go, we leaving, let's go. She like, you put your hands on me. He like, man, I'm not putting my hands on you. Just let's go. So I come out. She like, you scared. You be putting your hands on her. That's why she's scared of you. She's scared of you. I'm not scared of my baby daddy. Me and him had arguments all the time, but I'm nowhere near scared of him. So she like, you scared of him? He be beating your ass. So and so. He be putting his hands on you. Look at that's why you acting like that. That's why you acting like that. So of course, and she's saying this in front of his people. So his people like, oh, that's why they. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm all thinking my brain is like, that's why they always act like. That's why they always get it to her because he be down there beating her up. That's not the case at all. So anyways, we in the car. So she's riding with us. So them two arguing back and forth still because she keeps telling him that like you put your hands on me, but he keeps arguing back with her like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. So get to her house. We on her block. She like, yeah, because you scared of him. That's why you don't talk to another nigga no more. That's why you don't talk to, we gonna call him Mark. That's why you don't talk to Mark no more. Because you scared of him. Because you scared of your baby daddy. I'm like, what the fuck? What did I have to, I'm sorry for cussing. What did I have to say? Like, where did this come from? So my baby daddy knows Mark. I mean, he don't know him like, oh, what's good, bro? Like, he met him through me, and they've been in contact. And I did mess around with Mark once or twice, but it was a secret because he ain't like nobody to talk about. Like, he ain't nobody to talk about. It was a secret, but she knew. So she, in front of my baby daddy, oh, yeah, because you up, because you was all fucking him in the car. He was driving your car. You was dropping your kids off to me, acting like you was going to school, but you was really fucking him. What? He was living at your house in front of my baby daddy. This is supposed to be in front of my baby daddy. She's saying all of this, and this is supposed to be my best friend out the whole wide world.
Okay.
So and she knows these things, and she's saying this to me. I'm scared of my baby daddy. That's why I stopped talking to Mark. And she's saying this in front of my baby daddy, and I'm so confused as why did this happen? First of all, I wasn't doing with any of this. This is between y'all two. Y'all two arguing back and forth. But I told her to stop talking, be quiet. Because you keep on nitpicking with him about him hitting you. He didn't put his hands on you. He grabbed you so you let go. But you telling me that I'm telling him, that's why I don't talk to Mark no more. What the fuck? First of all, me and Mark is just hunching. Okay? Mark is just a trade.
So listen, I don't have a question of why she told. I have a question of why you didn't bop the Mario coins out of her. Soon as she let out your mouth, let out her mouth your teeth. That's the real question. She's not your partner. If she would tell your teeth.
Because let me tell you why I didn't bop her. Because because I'm 32. Yeah, because I'll be 33 on Wednesday. I'm 32. I wanted to hit her so bad, but first of all, I'm like, no, baby, you evolved. But then also, I'm like, if I hit her, she'd shut up. But if I would have put my hands on her, you know what my baby daddy would have thought? It was true. Because the stuff that she was spewing out her mouth, basically.
Hold on, stop right there. So your baby daddy accusing you of this now, right?
You said my baby daddy who? I'm sorry.
Is your baby daddy accusing you of this now, or does he acting funny because of this now?
Right now, today, this happened in October, and still right now, everything that pop up, oh yeah, you fucking nigga.
So listen. Your baby daddy think it's true regardless. You should have bopped her, at least you'll feel better. Your baby daddy think it's true and you didn't bop her. So if you would have bopped her, it wouldn't have changed the outcome. You were supposed to bop her so you can at least, I'm going through foolishness right now, but at least you got a nasty old bopping for telling my daggone business.
Man,
because your daddy
drag her out that motherfucking car.
It's not too late. You could just go back and say, listen.
This was October and this is May.
But you've been putting up November, December,
why,
January, February, March,
like,
April, May. You've been putting up with 7 months of this bull because of her telling this foolishness. Sister, every time, real talk, she is on a bopping every single time that your baby daddy bring up that nigga. Every time he bring up Mark, you're supposed to go, okay, all right, put a little notch, put a to-do list, bop his sister. Bop his sister. You should have a to-do list, and every time you see her, it should be boppings on site. I know you're older and you say, oh, well, whatever. Do you still talk to the sister?
Well, because now let me tell you why I still talk to her. Because at first I wasn't talking to her. I was very upset but that's my children's godmother, and the children don't have anything to do with it. So I feel like assault, and
yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You don't want her telling your children business too. If she'll tell you, she'll definitely tell the children. I'm sorry. If I don't like it, my kids don't like it. It is what it is. My kids are my love. We just listen. So stop. Hold up. Stop. The children godmother understand. They have TV, all that good stuff like that. So you necessarily can't keep her away. But you don't have to. So you tell me you talk to her? You talk to her? Y'all back talking?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna honestly say yes, but it's real dry.
So listen, I'm finna solve your problem, sister. Calm down. Hold on. Stay right there. Don't bop her. Bop your damn self. Go get yourself your own little bopping, girl. You need to give yourself your own little bopping for talking back to her. You can't fool it too many times. The first time you got me, that's on you. The second time, it's on me. You need your bopping.
That's not gonna never happen again. That's not gonna never happen again.
Oh yes, it will.
But this, and I'm sorry for cutting you off, but this is what I want to say though. If right now, if I bop her right now, because I'm still angry about it, a little tiny bit, I'm still angry about it. But what is that gonna solve? Because it still happened, and it's not gonna. I can't take it back.
Let me tell you
why. You'll still be mad. And then I keep telling him that it didn't happen, and he'll be like, "Oh, well, why did you fight her? Well, you fought her. That means that shit did happen. You ratcheted.
It's gonna happen again because she know the consequences ain't a bopping. If she knew the consequences could have been a bopping, it might not have happened again. That's why our mamas used to whoop us so we could learn not to do the same thing again. That's what the pert was. We were supposed to remember if you act up, you could get a little whooping. So you didn't act up in order not to get the whooping. Now in the case of her, it's the same thing. It's gonna happen again. Number one. Number two, is it gonna solve something or prove something? No. But if you do want to be involved with her and be her friend and all that stuff like that, baby. It's you tripping. You need to leave that girl alone. You can't trust her. You can't trust her with nothing. It's gonna happen again. Should have caused problems in your relationship by being foolish, by being dumb, and being a big dummy. And so you telling me you didn't accept that and say, "Come on here." Well, you ready for some more, you bitch you. And I'm not calling you the bitch you. I'm just saying, like in general, you're like, yeah.
That's fine.
You got to really be careful about who we let around us. People are snakes and people are sharks, and it's never too late. It's not you acting funny; it's you acting smart. Sometimes you got to disconnect from toxic people. She sounds toxic in every shape of the way in the world, and you telling me she caused you an issue by her being stupid one time has caused you 7 months of misery. Nobody's worth that. No friend is worth that. No
I'm talking about months of misery. Me and my best friend didn't talk. Me and my best friend didn't talk from October until like damn near February. Like I had pneumonia real bad in February. She had called me and shit, but I hadn't talked to my best friend that much. All because of this situation. Because Mark, the guy that I was, messing around with, he would be flirting with her every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like messing with her, but it's a whole big, it's so much stuff because this happened because you was spewing out lies out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I want to know why did this happen? Like, is it because she's jealous of my baby daddy? Do she want him? I know she don't want me, but like, what's the issue here? That's what I need to know.
Did you ever ask her?
Because let me tell you why I didn't ask her. Damn, I got more excuses than a goddamn
you got more
person going to church.
You got more excuses than a nigga going to jail for child support.
Yes, I did not never ask her because I never talked about it but everybody else wanted me to talk about it, but I didn't talk about it because it was negative. And I'm an empath. I'm really an empath, and I didn't want to create or bring negative energy around my positive vibe. Like you know what I'm saying? I was trying not to do that because I already go through. I got 3 children, 3 boys, and they stair step. You know what I'm saying? And my oldest, he has autism, and they're young. They all 6 and under. You know what I'm saying? 5 and under.
She is a walking bag.
Hold up.
Stop. She is a walking bag of negativity. What are you talking about? You don't want to bring negativity around. She's a walking bag of negativity. What are you talking about?
Right, so that's why I never talked about it.
Yeah, you got to address that. Listen, get off the phone with me and call her. Real talk. And call me back.
Right now, I'm getting mad talking about it.
Uh-huh.
I said, because what I'm saying is all that's going to do is, because she thinks that she was right. Because she said that it didn't happen. Because she was so drunk, she said it didn't happen. She don't remember it happening. So at this point, I talk about it because obviously you can hear the emotions in my voice. That I'm upset about it still a little bit. And if I call her and talk about it, it's not gonna get anywhere. All it's gonna do is upset me even more. And I feel like that is not gonna solve anything.
Yeah.
That's like if you do the same thing and you get the same results, and you keep trying the exact same thing. That's insanity. And everybody a little crazy, but I ain't fucking insane, though. You know what I mean?
You got to let that out. It's supposed to stay bottled up. That's what you think?
Huh?
It's supposed to stay about you. This is an issue for you. This is so much an issue. You call a national talk line all the way from Detroit and ask a big old sissy what to do. Sister, it's an issue.
Chill on me, because I watch every Sunday and I watch every Monday through Friday for Hot 9 and 9.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you so much. But yeah, you got to address this. It's not something you just bottle up. You got to let it out. Ain't no such thing. Call her. You talking about it's gonna make you mad? Yeah, it's supposed to. It's supposed to. You anger not. Well, who says the anger? It's gonna be worse if you keep it bottled up. And plus, you gonna think again. She needs to know how this affects you. She needs to know how this made you feel. She should know the misery it caused your relationship. She needs to know that. She needs to feel that. A bopping would have helped too. But if you can't, you're such a great girl, you can't give her a bopping. Well then, hey, you need to give her a good nasty old tongue lashing, a reading from head. You need to give her a reading from head to toe. Sister, use a dummy, and let me tell you why I use a dummy. I'm talking you doing, but this is what you need to tell her. Sister, use a dummy. Let me tell you why I use a dummy. This is what you did. And this is what you caused me, and this is what it is. Because the more you keep in it, you're going to be calling talk shows from here, from Shaking Oprah. Because you're going to be feeling. We're going to be talking about you on Dayline one day that you done exploded, imploded, and cut up everybody in the house. Call her and let it out.
Let me find out. Dayline, no. And that's the first time I ever talked about it, though. Literally, it's the first time I talked about it, because I haven't talked about it, because like I said, I didn't want that negative energy. That shit just
it's negative because it's inside you. Let that out. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to feel wronged. Who said that's negative? It's negative to keep that in and try to present this facade of positivity. When you're mad about something and something hurts you, let it out. Be who you are. Live in your truth. Yeah. This hurt you. This made you mad. That's okay. You're human. God gifted us with a plethora of emotions, from sadness to happiness to gladness to anger to hurt to everything. And we're supposed to feel all of that. You're not, whoever said, so being angry is not a bad thing unless we bottle it up and pretend like it is not, and then you go and post it on somebody. That's not what it is. Go ahead and tell this woman what she's done to you. Let her know how she's wronged you and hurt you, and communicate that eloquently if that's what you choose to do, but let it out. Let it out. Let it out.
Have you ever heard this before, that when you're upset, like your true emotions you're not able to convey your true emotions when you're upset?
Okay.
Because I did say I want to talk to her about this, but not right now, because it's still, to me, like, it's still a sore. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's still it's still a fresh wound. And I won't be able to convey my true feelings and my emotions to let her understand and know how I truly feel, because like I said, a twang, a smart, anything, I'm gonna be mad, and then I really feel like I need to be at a different level. Like, I feel like I need to be changing. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be popping off all the time trying to fight it. And that's exactly why I didn't bop her too.
And that's
because it would have been, oh yeah, because you know how they be acting, and they jumped me and I didn't want nobody trying to say no.
All right, so I got the answer. So listen, all right, if that's fine. You don't want to confront her. You're not confrontational. I understand. So the answer to your question is, I don't know why she did that. I have no clue. I don't know her.
That's some goofy shit.
I don't know. You asked me why she did that.
No, I'm just telling. What would you think? Like, why
I would have thought. I am a slave to my emotions. I'm not going to keep that bottled up. I'm about to let it out. So I would have found out why when she'd have been hollering. She'd have been hollering. I'd have found out why she did that right then and there. So I can't answer that question because I probably would have not experienced that. I would have let that out. And my suggestion to you, in order to save face on this, is to let it out. If you're not confrontational, no one can answer that question but her. I cannot answer that. You cannot answer that. Nobody on this planet can answer that but her. Why she did that? If her answer is that she was drunk, and you're not comfortable with that answer, there's nothing else you could get. There's nothing else you could get. You just gotta see. You don't want to know why. I think you already know why. in whatever the situation is, I think you just having issues with it, and you think you want to know why, and that's going to solve your problem, but that's not going to solve your problem. The only thing that's going to solve your problem if you truly address the issue. Not sit up here and tell me reasons why you can't address the issue. Until you address the issue, you're not gonna. There's no why, how, when, where. That's gonna make you feel better about the situation. The only thing that's gonna make you feel better is you head first. Look at this woman and address the issue face to face, head on. Nothing else. And if you can't accept that, if you can't, it's because she probably, you said she was drunk. And if you can't accept that, the reason why you can't accept that, and you know why, if you're saying, if you know why, if you know she's jealous of you, or you know what the case may be, you really know the why already. I can't tell you nothing, but what I can tell you is the problem here is not that you need to know why, but you need to know why you're not addressing the issue, and that's the problem here. So, and so, with that being said, there is no solution to your problem other than addressing the issue. Once you address the issue, there's no matter what happened. Why don't solve the problem? Why this is this and why this is that? No, the fact that it is this. Why am I fat? It doesn't matter why I'm fat. The problem is that I'm fat. Why is this bitch ugly? Why? There's no problem. Why does not never solve a problem? Or why it never solves a problem? Why can't we? Why, the solution to a problem is usually what you're going to do about the problem, not why the problem exists. Any other questions?
No, Shakie.
Just how you need to give her a nasty little tongue reading, sister, and be about your business. That's what
I think I am, but I just don't want to do it right now at this point. Why I'm still, because it's gonna come out angry. I'm trying to be like I got Lizanne saying. I'm trying to be like her granddaughter.
But then accept the fact that this is going to bother you until you do.
Well, that's it, Dan. I don't have no more questions.
Thank you so
much. It must be. It's other questions.
Thank you so much, baby. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope I help you, sister. I hope I helped her. I hope I help her because you just gotta tell her.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Miss Purnell? Jamisha? I'm sorry if I call you on name. Which one you want me to call you?
I have a question. But
first, before you...
I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, but I grew up in like a group home because my mother was on drugs. So in the group home, I was molested, and I've been doing nails for a long time. But when I got molested, it like made me shy, timid, or whatever. And I wanted to know, how can I step out my comfort zone and open a business at doing nails for a living?
Okay. I'm gonna take the business part first, because that's the easiest part. The part about the business, hold on, I can put your name in the thing for to win. So the prize. So the business part is easy. You just do it. And I say just do it. It's so simple to start your business. If you got to get your license, find out what licenses you got to get. You see in Atlanta, they have a cosmetology board out there. Call them and they can tell you every step that you need to take to do that. Make that call first thing in the morning. So at least you know what you got to do. The exact steps, they have a cosmetology board. I know they have it because a friend of mine is a hairdresser in there. And I remember when I talked to them about they was going to get this stuff, but they have a checklist which they tell you all, like if you need this license, that license, occupation license, whatever the case may be. They have that for you. And so that's the first thing you do. And that's how you open your salon business. The second part is about confidence. I'm gonna tell you what my psychologist told me. As you know, I was raped in jail, and this did stuff to my confidence as well. And I seem confident now, but sometimes I do feel less confident. I feel like sometimes settling for less because I feel like I'm just not good enough and not pretty enough and not fine enough or not whatever enough. But my psychologist said one time, told me in one of our sessions, one of our mini sessions, that that I am those things. I am pretty enough. I am fine enough. I am cute enough. I am lovely enough. Because if I wasn't lovely enough, they wouldn't have had to take from me what they took from me. It's like I was so much actually that they took it from me because I was that more brighter. And so I had to let that sink in for a minute. And it was like, Wow. In fact, there was like nobody break into the garbage dump. They break into the places where they keep the nice. They just break into the jewelry store. They go to the places where that they go so if people if they stole your innocence, it's because it was shining so bright. So you are good enough, you are wonderful enough, and you are that person. But I'm telling you this, and it doesn't, and I hope it sinks in a bit, but I will say this, that I strongly suggest that if you experience the type of trauma that molestation brings, and this is coming from somebody who's experienced the type of trauma that outright rape brings, I would recommend strongly that you seek professional. And I don't know what your situation or anything, but I do recommend you seek professional help with that, because that's something. And a lot of times, Black folks, we scared and don't want to address the problems that we have psychologically. But I want everybody to know, guess what? Shakie talks to somebody, because I have issues about the same things that you're talking about. And it's okay. People might make fun of you. Oh well, but guess what? Your mental health is just important as the blood pressure medicine you take, or whatever the case may be. And so I do. So I want to let you know that if you wasn't, your confidence should be up there, because you so good and you so wonderful and you such a sparkling diamond that they tried to steal you. So think about that. But number two, I really strongly recommend you go and talk to someone who is a therapeutic type person, therapist, psychologist, psychologist. I'm sure. I mean, that can assist you further, because, like I said, since I've been home from jail. I have been going, and this has been 2 years plus, almost 2 years, 2.5 years, and I've been going, and it's helped me a lot by just being honest. And don't just go there and just talk and you get your 30 minutes up. Go and listen and be involved with it, and open it up, because guess what? It can help your mental. You feel what I'm saying? Hello?
Yes,
you said that? Okay, yeah. So that's the first thing. And because starting a business can be stressful. And so they're piggybacks off each other. You do have to have a good confidence. You have to have confidence that your business will succeed, confidence that you know what you're doing, confidence that you can make your business, put your business in the right place. So tomorrow, those are the next thing you got to do. So tomorrow you're going to call a consultation board, get your checklist about what you have to do. And also too, you're going to find a therapist in your area that can help you with that part. I don't know if you have insurance or anything, or what the case may be.
Yes, I have insurance. Just like that, I was talking to my sister about going to therapy, and I had, like, you know how Black people is. What you going to therapy for? And this, that, and third. We grew up separate. Like, she got adopted and went to a rich family, and then I was left, since I was older. I got left in the system.
Listen.
And I'm only 21. I'll be 22 in September. So I basically grew up without, like, no guidance. I grew up in a group home. And I was reading a lot of comments, and they're saying, don't she already do nails professionally? No, I don't do nails professionally. I do, like, close people around me. And everybody would ask, like, who did your nails, this, that, and the third? And they would say my name, and people would DM me on Instagram, but I'd be too scared to. Therefore, my comfort zone to, like, book them. Okay, you can come and I'll do your nails. I'll just say, oh, I just do it for fun. But in reality, I want to make it my career.
All right, don't pay attention to the comments. Whatever they say in the comments, it don't matter what they say. It's ask Shakie. We're talking to Shakie right now. So listen to what I'm telling you. And tell your sister, and tell your sister, MC Shakie says she's a big dummy. And I'm telling you that she's a big dummy. I know you love your sister, but tell her MC Shakie she's a big dummy. You don't ask you what you need therapy for. Don't talk to your sister, call a therapist. Don't talk. We don't know. I swear to God, my therapist, and she's an old white lady. She's an older white lady. I say that. But she told me stuff that my family couldn't even understand. I told her stuff that I could never breach to my family. So yes, sister, and I'm telling you, I don't know exactly how or what you went through, but I'm telling you, therapy does help, and I hope that every Black person on here gets that out their mind that therapy can't help you. It can. I'm a living witness. I would not be here. I'll probably be back in jail if it wasn't for my therapist. So don't listen. First of all, don't listen to what she's saying. If she got it together, that's her. If she's afraid, go get help. When your car broke, don't you go to a mechanic? Well, sister, the things that we went through is trying to break our minds, trying to break our mental. That's all that is. We got to go to people that's for that. We got to go there. We got to go there. It's no problem. I love your sister. as a person, but she's a big dummy if she telling you don't go. People try to break your mental. Yeah, go get that fixed, sister. You trying to be you, and I know you could do nails. And when you level up and your confidence high, sister, there's nothing in the world that can stop you. Your next level in life is waiting on you, and all you got to do is go talk to somebody to help you navigate the mental part of that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't do that. Go seek that. Yeah, it's okay. My big ass man, go seek it, and it did wonders for me. Y'all look at me now because of that. I'm telling y'all, I know. I told her stuff I talked to her about mitigating factors that I couldn't tell my mama, couldn't tell my sister, couldn't tell nobody I was messing with, nothing. And so I'm a fan of it, and I don't think nothing wrong with it.
Okay. Thank you, Shakie.
Thank you so much, baby. All right. I love her, and I hope she make it. What's going on, Marie?
Well, hey, Shakie, this is Marie. I'm calling from Florida. Just to switch it up a little bit. I know you were telling us not long ago about how you were doing the shows and you were making a lot of money, and then you started to have to move differently because people were perceiving you or seeing you differently. And I was on live the other night, and you had a visitor. Little girl Becky came through and put on a little show right quick. So I'm just wondering, do people do that to you, like in real life now, or is that just like your social media fame?
You know what? A little bit. It still bugs me out that people really believe for some strange reason I'm some kind of celebrity. I don't know where they get that from. And it not bug me out, but I'll be so surprised. We'll be like, oh, ain't you? Like, I'll be in the country a lot now because of what's going on. But when I go do my little 1-2s and people will stop me like, baby, I know you from Instagram, I know you from YouTube, I know you from something, I know you from this, I know you from that. And then I be tripping out, and I just smile. So people do. So I guess you were asking me if people be around me shaking and stuff. No, not really. Now, maybe in New Orleans a little bit, they'll still see me and want to dance or something. But outside of that, I just be like, I get more of, they know, like people know me from this more than they know about the MC Shakie bounce MC type stuff. They know about Shakie for this more than they know about that. And it is okay. I mean, I love that. I still love that. And I still do a little something bounce every now and then. But as far as that's concerned, people don't know that. That was like another life. If you can't reinvent yourself, though, you're destined to fail. If you got to do the same thing, you're going to be destined to fail because people change. You got to change with the time. And so I'm cool with it. I'm fine. So now I get more, oh, I know you from that. Now I know you from making the whole shit, which I can do too. But, it's just like, it's the evolution, I guess.
Okay. Well, that's what I was wondering, because she didn't have no problems with coming on and putting on a little show. So I was just wondering if other people do that to you also. I thought I'd call them that.
Not really. They know me more from Shakie. They more know about that. Bobby asks me what a bind is or something. I get a lot more of that than I get, oh, well, I want to shake for you or something.
Okay. Well, that's all I had.
Okay. Thank you, my baby, for calling.
Hey, Sis Nation. This is Marie.
That's Marie.
I'll be in the comments.
Okay.
Y'all will see me again in a minute.
Okay. Thank you. All right, my baby. She's also entered. We have another caller. Oh, we've been over an hour, but we will add this next caller, and then we will pull the hat, and whoever wins, you win the prize. Hello, what's going on? You're on the line with X Shakie.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, baby, how you doing? What's your name and where you calling from?
Astra. How you doing? I met you last summer at the racetrack in Avondale, and I just ran across your video on YouTube. I know you don't remember me. I saw you at the soda fountain, and I saw you with a T-shirt on, and I thought to myself, oh, he must be a celebrity. I asked you what your name was. You told me. I said, oh, I don't know. I don't keep up with that. I don't know if you remember me. I was short, a little short female.
Okay.
But I just ran across you and just wanted to say hi. I'm gonna go to your shop, your store, and see
and check out your products to support you.
Thank you so much.
And okay, just want to shout out to you. And keep up the good work.
Thank you, my baby. I appreciate it.
You give some good advice as well. People, especially at this time, they're going through a lot of stuff. They need to hear a word of comfort.
Right.
You know?
Right. I 100% agree. I don't necessarily remember. Probably if I see your picture, I could probably remember though. But okay, so
I know you so well back. And you were so. Another thing is you were so humble. You were all stuck up like, go away, leave me alone.
Oh.
You were like, my name is MC Shakie, yada yada yada. You were so friendly and nice.
Oh, thank you so much. Look, I listen. I love people think I'm such a hateful, mean person. I love everybody except stupid people. So, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, and I'm glad I met you, and I hope to meet you again. So don't be no stranger. Come back sometimes, sister. And we appreciate that from you.
Okay, thank you, love.
All right, my baby. Thank you so much for calling. All right. I owe some titty bops. I'm gonna give y'all some them now. I'm not the titty bop I call on the line. Let's see. How many titty bops do you owe? How many times do I have? 2? I owe 2 more. We got 2 titty bops coming. Okay. We got 2 titty bops coming. They're coming. Ooh. Okay, got another titty bop coming. We got another one. Oh. Put the titty, cause the titty goes by. Goes the titty, but the titty. Thank y'all so much. Okay, that's the titty bop style. All right, so so that is the end of that. Oh, we got one. I'm gonna take the last call because I like taking calls because I like taking calls. We're gonna take this last call, and that'll be the end of the calls after this one. And this will be the last entry for the thing. We're gonna give away something. Stop it. Why y'all so? I told y'all about being mean to them callers. Hello. Oh, I ain't even pressed it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hello. Hello. What's going on? You're on the line with Ash? Sure. Huh?
Not too much. I really didn't have a question. I just happened to catch your live and wanted to say hi, Shakie.
Hey, what's going on, baby? Well, you called in, so you get to get entered into the contest. What's your name and where you from?
Oh, my name is Ashley. My name is I'm from Detroit.
You from Detroit too? Oh, Detroit in the building tonight.
Yes, sir.
And what's your name for Detroit? I'm so sorry. What it is?
It's Versella. But it's time to carry you on my Facebook.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So how you been doing? How you been feeling? Like, are you better spirits? Yeah.
I'm in much better. Yeah,
I'm
in much better spirits. It was something, but it's like you can't, you just can't dwell on stuff all the time or let it get you down or let it get you out of you. I got it out. I have, y'all, Sip Nation, y'all are my therapy too. Don't get it twisted. Like when I can come on and talk to y'all about something and just let it out, that does wonders for my spirit. I haven't been going to therapy right now.
I just had a similar experience. The same thing kind of sort of happened with my ex, and I actually was at his house, and he told me that the new girlfriend had moved out. So anyway, I come over and I'm hanging out, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, she's here. Can you leave out or whatever?" So instead of me going to the front door because I was invited, I brought the back door. Why this girl? I went looking to fight. I'm like, "Hey, what's she?" I'm like, "Look, I ain't gonna do with that. Talk that's between you and her." I bopped in, I hit a couple times, so I had to fight to kill myself or whatever. Got her off of me, then I had to fight him too. But I'm okay. So yeah, it was just the person I've been dealing with for like 8 years now. He went to prison, was gone for like 5 years. Got out, lived with me for like 7, 8 months, and helped with the rent and all that kind of stuff. But somebody I thought was close, but I guess I let him use me as a pillar of thought. Like I knew not to go back to that situation. So I guess that was my fault.
Girl, you talk fast.
Yeah.
You talk fast. I got some of it. So,
yeah, but I want to help you. I can't watch you. I had to on my lap, but I had to turn off. I had to turn to him down my phone, down my third phone. I'm glad you waited for me to call. So it's nice hearing your voice in person, not person, but actually talking to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right, thanks.
Stop bopping that boy, girl. Don't be bopping, because if he bop you back, so we're going to have to come find him and do it. Stop bopping him. I'm sure y'all know to stop. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Shakie.
What's up?
Hey, boo. My cousin wanna have a question. I don't have a question. I was gonna be petty and say something, but I ain't gonna be petty tonight.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let her ask her question.
Y'all called me about the y'all got two. That's y'all the two with the one of them is the cosmetic business before them.
What the what now?
Who are you? Maybe I can't. Oh, okay. Talk to me. What's going on?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you
Hey, Shakie D. How you doing?
Hey, what you call me, this girl? Hello?
Hello?
What you call me just now?
Dalisa? It's MC Shakie. This, that's MC Shakie. I'm sorry.
What you call me?
MC Shakie.
What did you call me though?
I said Shakie.
No, before
Hey,
that.
Shakie.
No, you said shaking something else.
Don't say that.
I don't know, Max. I'm trying to see who you call. You call me Shaky D?
She said Shakie.
You call me Shaky D?
Shakie.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
All right.
Oh, she said.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. My name is Dom, calling from Georgia, but I was calling to ask you, do you have any information on the round 2 stimulus check?
Yep. I certainly do. I certainly do. Because I'm certainly watching it because I ain't getting unemployment. So the only type of relief I'm gonna get is a stimulus check if they do it. So I've definitely been paying attention to it. I just put your name in a hat onto the thing. But so this is what we know. There have been several bills: the Boost Act, the Heroes Act, the Money for the People's Act. All of them were shot down here and there, left and right. Here we go with the Heroes Act, which Nancy Pelosi some type of way got through Congress with voting by proxy. Put every single Republican except one voted against it. The Heroes Act calls for additional stimulus money, money for testing. It calls for a lot of money. It's a $3 trillion bill. The stimulus actually is every round of stimulus. The first stimulus we got was a $3 trillion bill. This one is a 3 trillion. That's 3,300 billion. That's a lot of money. And so she got it passed through the House of Representatives, where it's going to go for Senate next week. However, Mitch McConnell, who is the House is Democrat run. The Senate right now is Republican run. So that's why you got to make sure you go out in November and vote against everybody that's in there right now, except the House Democrats. The House Democrats did pass the Heroes Act. The Heroes Act goes now to the Senate. It probably will not pass the Senate, according to the Senate Majority Leader, who is Republican, by the name of Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell said that it looks like a liberal wish list. There's no way he's passing it. He did say, however, he's not opposed to giving more stimulus, but he wants to see how the first stimulus did. And so of course the analysts went to see, well, how was the first stimulus check doing? And it was not doing good because people didn't spend it. Some people spent it, but some people didn't. And so the stimulus checks per is not to go in your bank and sit in the bank so it look like you got an extra $1,200. It's supposed to stimulate the economy. So what you're telling the Republican lawmakers is that you don't need another stimulus because you haven't used the stimulus to stimulate the economy. They didn't give you that so you could put in your bank and say, okay, I got $1,200 sitting in the bank. They put you that to stimulate the economy. So there is going to be another stimulus because I'm about to tell you why it's going to be another stimulus. The chairman, I've been looking at this, and I'm not, I've really been looking at this because I've been wanting to know where the money at. You got to know where the money at. So what happened is the chairman of the Federal Reserve. Now, the Federal Reserve is a bank, but it's not a bank that you can go make a deposit on. It's the bank for banks. Every time and so what that means is the Federal Reserve is the bank of banks. It's not part of the government in a sense. The government there's an amendment in the Constitution that allows them to print and coin money, and that was going to be the standard for trade, and it will be legal tender in America. That's what they do. So they're responsible for that. But they're not they're oversought by the government, but they're not a government entity. It's separate from the government because they could So with the Fed, when they said the Fed, they're talking about the Federal Reserve. That's the biggest, that's the bank of banks in America. They lend money to banks. So they put their interest rate at 0, which means the banks, it's cheaper for them to get money from some banks, big banks, little banks, all banks. When you see FDIC, Resure, and all that stuff like that, that's all part of that. So the big banks get money, and the little banks get money from the Fed for cheap, so it's cheaper to send it to give it to you. Now, with that being said, the Fed has lowered their rates, and the chairman of the Fed is saying, "Listen, get this money out of here, or you're gonna have a problem." And he's telling that to the Congress. He's telling it to them, but they're being stupid right now. This is why they need to be voted out. I think that's why they need to be voted out, because he's telling them, listen, you're going to have one or two choices right here. This situation has caused the national pandemic, but this public health crisis is going to turn into economic crisis or something. So you're going to have a very bad recession, or you're going to have inflation. And so what's the lesser of two evils? Of course, they're saying inflation, which means the value of the dollar is less. If there's so much money floating around, the value is all the prices of stuff are going to go up. And so he's telling them, listen, don't be stupid trying to prevent inflation when you have a greater depression than the Great Depression. And so this is my thought process about this. And hear me out. I'm being a nerd right now. The Democrats want to give us more money now. The Republicans want to prevent inflation. The Republicans are coming up for re-election coming up in November as well. And so I think that's when they'll get up when it's more dire. Do I think they're going to do it now? I don't think they're going to do it with this HEROES Act. I don't think that's going to pass this Congress. And if it passes this Senate, if it does pass the Senate, Trump is going to veto it. And I know for a fact they don't have enough votes to override his veto, because technically it takes more votes to override his veto than it does to take him out of office. And the Democrats flopped at that. And so with that being said, they're not going to override his veto. So if by some mysterious chance they pass the Senate and reach Trump desk, he's going to sign it, because it didn't come. The one thing he wanted was a payroll tax cut. It didn't have that. And the second thing about it, I think it may be too soon for it to pass. Now, is it cool that they're paying politics with people's livelihood? I don't think so. I think that's wrong, and that's another reason I think you should vote them out. But guess what? I also agree with people doing this, calling their congressmen. I wrote 3 of them today. They denied my small business for a small business loan, and I sure wrote my congressman about it. Hopefully that I can get it. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe not. But the situation is, I wrote them and told them whatever. But I will say this. Yeah, this is Nerd Shakie talking. So this is listen. So this is what I think. I think they're wrong for paying politics with our livelihood. That's number one. But this is what they're doing, and this is a fact of life. This is what they're doing. So truthfully speaking, you asked me, are they going to give us more stimulus money? Not in this bill. This bill was probably dead on arrival. I would be so shocked that if it passed the Senate, I just have no thing. I think, though, we will receive something else closer to election time, because the Republicans want to remind you closer to election time, hey, we did get y'all money. And so that's when you'll see it. And election time is November. So you might see another stimulus closer to like the September-ish type thing. That's just being realistic, because September they start sending out, they passing in September, it'll start going out like late September, October. Okay, when you go to the polls in November, okay, you did get stimulus, you have some money. And that way they'll probably do it that way. That's when the Republicans are going to be thinking more along the lines of, oh yeah, we got to get elected. But right now, today, they're not going to go for that, because they're scared of inflation, number one. And number two, it didn't have the one thing that Trump wanted, which was the payroll tax cut, number two. And number three, it didn't have a lot of corporate stuff in it. I don't know how Nancy Pelosi, who is the Democratic, she's the Speaker of the House, I don't know how she got that passed. Because I don't know how I don't even know why she wasted her time passing it. And all I could think is a power play to say, okay, this the kind of stuff it could get. I think it was more the bill that we have on deck right now that everybody's excited about. It ain't gonna pass, but I think it was more of a power play from her perspective to say, listen, this the kind of stuff we're gonna be hitting y'all with unless y'all come up with something. So if this looks like it could gain some traction in the Senate, like if all the Democrats stick together and maybe they can get a few Republicans on their side, and it look like it's about to pass, which what that mean is the next thing they try, the Republicans gonna be like, oh shucks, which will be something more along the lines where it got where everybody wanted it. Then they'll be more inclined to say, okay, well, it could get worse because look at the last bill they had, and it almost passed. So to prevent something like that from happening, we'll go ahead and take this. I don't think this was a bill that even the Democrats really intended to go further, but I mean, it passed the House, but I don't think it's going to ever pass the Senate. And if it does, Trump definitely not going to sign it. The one thing he asked for, which is not in there, he's not going to sign it. But so we're not going. So are we going to get money this month? Nope, not going to happen. Are you going to get money in June or July? It depends on how this bill does, whether you get money on June and July. You have to see what happens with the Senate. If it looks good in the Senate, like it might do something, that's gonna wake them up. They'll be scared, and so the next thing they do, it'll pass. If it has no help in the Senate, you ain't getting no money till close to election time. That's just what's happening. But this is what we all need to do election time. All of us in here, we need to go and vote these fools out of here for playing politics at a time like this. I don't even think Mitch McConnell talk about this, then the other. Oh well, I got to see this. We liberal wish list. It doesn't matter. People need help now, and so that's the thing. So make sure y'all go vote this November. Put your mask on, put your gloves on, and go put a lever for somebody else that's not in office today, because all of those people that up there are big dummies. You need to tell them, come here, you bitch. We're gonna put somebody else in there. They can't do no worse because y'all botching up everything. So whoever we put in there, they can't be worse than what we have now. We have the worst, we have the worst president, one of the worst senates, and probably a horrible, I'm not going to say a bad, but I'm going to say a horrible House of Representatives in there now. Everybody in there is a big dummy. Every single body in there. I have not seen one. And I'm going to take that back. Maxine Waters, Chuck Schumer, some of those people are smart. Nancy Pelosi, she's smart, but she also getting in her feelings because she's just trying to play onto the Republicans. Sister, people need help. You trying to whatever, and it could turn out to be smart. I could be tripping, but that's what the case would be. I'm sorry for just talking your head off, but politics and business and stuff, I like that. I watch that. That's the type of stuff I be on. But thank you for calling in. Hello,
Shakie.
What's up, baby?
I got a question.
What's your question?
Since you being all nerdy and political, let's get a little nasty.
Okay.
Anyway, I seen Kevin Gates' sex tape.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And I want to see yours.
Okay. How much are you willing to pay to see my sex tape?
I want you what?
How much are you willing to pay to see my sex tape?
You want to give a price?
That's something. Make me off.
No. You make your off. I'm trying to.
I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see how much. I'm trying to see how much this titty about really worth. I'm trying to see how much this titty about really worth. Okay.
I want to see it. Okay. I'm gonna start something better. Kevin Gates wasn't moving. She wasn't moving.
I heard somebody.
He wasn't moving.
I heard somebody say he was just used to fucking boys, but I mean, I want to gossip, so you heard that from me.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to see something.
Say you used to
what it look like.
Say you used to fucking boys.
I'm trying to. Oh, you gotta pop that fan, huh? SJ.
I want to gossip.
I want you to go ahead and slide. I want you to slide in my DM. That's what I want to do.
I know what you want.
Post it on Twitter.
I know what you want.
You what?
I know what you want. I know what you want. I'm gonna hold my sex tape till I get real famous, girl. I'm gonna do all the rest of the celebrities do, girl, and drop it, girl, and drop it to me. I'm trying to with my sex tape, girl. I'm trying to pull up a Kim. I ain't trying to pull up an egg bomb. I'm trying to pull up a Kim K with my sex tape. Okay. I'm trying to pull up a Kim K with my sex tape. I'm trying to be a billionaire. I ain't trying to pull up an egg boy and be a big D, a big dummy, put out a sex tape and it get no traction. I want to be a Kim K. So I'm gonna hold on to it as long as I can. And then
you could at least send a picture.
Girl, okay, Sam. I'll think about it. I might send you some buns. I'll think about it.
At least send me a. Come on now.
What you don't like cocks?
I like to look at. I still look at. I still look at it.
Oh, you still? Oh.
I look at gay porn and stuff. I look at gay men porn and stuff like that.
Oh, I thought you. Oh,
ain't nothing.
Oh, I thought you was.
But I like women. I do like women.
Oh, I thought you was clickly strictly. I thought that's what you was. You're not clickly strictly.
I do like. I just told you I like women.
So what you want to say? Okay, so listen. Let me ask you a question. So, so what you like looking at cocks for?
I don't know. I just like looking at it. So you telling me you ain't never look at a woman like women or women porn, like women or men or with women, nothing like that?
Not really. I have before seen it, but it don't interest me.
Who said the fuck I like? I know what I like. Who said that? Bitch, I like pussy.
Okay, I thought you was strictly. Cause I think now at this point in my life, I have no choice but to be strictly. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I just think because I even like the women I like as studs, and I
so, the comment like, see high. I ain't even high. I want to smoke. Bitch, don't want to fucking do me.
Girl says, let me. Okay, look, we ain't finna do this all night with you, girl. Bye, girl.
I want my pick. That's all I want, and I like what I like. And
I said you can like what you like, sister. I ain't say you can't like what you like, girl. I said you can't like what you like, saying, girl. I ain't say you can like what you like. I'm just, I want to see something. If I show you, you got to show me. That's the rule. Hold
on. Let me address not at all my girl. Bitch, DM me, ho. If you got someone to say, oh, ugly ass. That's you. Comment. Hold on.
Girl, get off the comment. Let me pull this number, girl. Because I'm about to end this show. This show my thing.
All right. Bye.
All right, so. All right, let's end this show. Oh, wait, I didn't end the show. How did I end the show? All right, show is ended. Number's gone. So we got to give away some money. We got to give away some money. Not money, but we're giving away a Sip Nation Bad Bitch Bag. 100% organic. Straight from sipcosmetics.net. Sipcosmetics.net. Bad, y'all can see it. Bad bitch bag. I might give away this one that I've actually used. It's not used. It's new. It's kind of new. I just got it like a day before yesterday. All right. So these are the names of everybody that called in today, and I'm just gonna shake it up and pull one out. Okay. I'm not cheating. It's just like whatever. It's no cheating. It's everybody that was in here. It's not scientific. It's just random. It's nothing rigged. It's whoever in. It's a good shake. And now we're going to pull one name out of the hat. And whoever the name is, and whoever this is, you have just won you a Sip Nation bag. And that is, Jamisha from, I think where was she from? I don't remember where she was from. There you go. What's that email? Janisha Purnell 98 at gmail.com. No, it was free to get in. It was nobody paid nothing. I don't do contests. When I give away something, they just get stuff. They don't get you don't pay me nothing. When I give away, it's a giveaway. It's a giveaway. You're not paying me anything to get in the giveaway. The only requirement to give away tonight was to call in. You call in, you was entered. Everybody's name was in the thing. But this is Jamisha. I saw her I saw her email address, but make sure you email me your address at mcshakelive@gmail.com where you want to send, and I will send it to you in Des Moines. But you all went to today. Congratulations, sister. Congratulations. I don't know if you ever won nothing before, but you have won tonight. That's you. But to show, so when is Jamisha? Congratulations. But it's just to show y'all, everybody was in there. Everybody was in there from Georgia. I put everybody in the thing. Everybody was in there. Somebody from BR. Everybody was in there. There's not a soul that wasn't in there. Every caller tonight was in there. Everybody was in there. Everybody was in there. So congratulations, Miss Jamisha. Please send me an email to mcshakelive@gmail.com where you would like your Sip Cosmetics Bad Bitch bag. Detroit was in here. All the people was in there. Everybody was in there. All right. So, and that's all for X Shakie tonight. I will see y'all next week for X Shakie. Don't forget tomorrow to tune in to the hottest show on these people internet, the Hot 99, where MC Shakie will be talking about 1 hot hour for hot mess with 9 hot topics. This is me signing off from our penthouse in Miami. You see the penthouse behind me? I was in the penthouse. Y'all didn't notice that I came back from Hawaii. Sugar, when you going to be on for tomorrow? I'll tell y'all tomorrow. I'm going to be on tomorrow. I'll be tomorrow. So, Jamisha, please send me your email and you will get the prize. Thank you to all our people. Shout out to Sip Nation. Y'all are the best. Oh, the BEST. I love y'all today. Oh my gosh, shout out to Sip Nation. Shout out to everybody that sent us a couple dollars a day. Little titty bopping for us. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And I will see y'all tomorrow at 9 p.m. I love y'all. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Mwah. Mwah.